Alright, what up guys? So today I'm going to be talking about refeed day, okay? So when you should actually do it, how you should do it, and why you should actually do a refeed day, okay? Now, we're going to start off with the when you should actually do a refeed day. Now, essentially, first of all, you need to be in a diet phase. You got to be in the calorie deficit stage right now. If you're not in a deficit, you're not dieting down, then there's no point of you doing a refeed day, because essentially, if you're bulking right now, it's a refeed day for you all day long, alright? So yeah, alright, first things first, you gotta be in the cut. Second thing, when you should actually do a refeed day, whenever you hit a plateau. For example, right now, if I were to weigh myself every morning, right, and let's just say if I hit a plateau, I'm not just saying maybe 2 days in a row my weight's been the same, I've been stagnant, maybe about 4 or 5 days, you know, and my weight has not changed at all. My weight loss has been the same, I look the same in the mirror, but eventually I am still in a deficit, but I'm not seeing any progress. Now, refeed days can really help in this stage as well, alright? And number 3 is going to be when you feel extremely tired, you're mentally dying, okay, you're torturing yourself, and you know for a fact that you look super skinny in the mirror, like you know for a fact you're depleted, you feel depleted mentally and physically, your strength is bad, you look really flat and all that. So of course refeed days is going to help, alright? Now, essentially, what is a refeed day? A refeed day is basically you bumping up your carbohydrates only. You're not going to bump up your fats, you're not going to bump up your proteins, okay? You want to keep your fats a bit more lower, you want to keep your protein intake slightly lower, okay? And you want to increase your carb intake, because at the end of the day, right now, we want to increase our carb intakes, like I said, because so that we can replenish our glycogen systems as well in our body, okay? So now, of course, the reason why we want to keep our fat intake low actually is because so that if you're going to splurge on your fats, what's going to happen, you're going to bump up your entire overall calories a lot, okay? And we want to that entire overall calories, we want to make sure it's dependent on carbohydrates right now and not on fats. So that's why we want to keep our fats a bit more lower, so we have a little bit more space for our carbohydrates, okay? And keep this in mind guys, there is no fixed number of amount of carbs that you should actually consume on your refeed days. I would say, me personally, I normally go about my maintenance, okay? So when you're in a deficit, your calories intake is already lower, right? I would recommend you to increase your calorie intake up to where your maintenance is, and the macro that you want to increase is going to be a carbohydrates, okay? So you want to increase your carbs up to your maintenance. So for me personally, that's about 300 to 350 grams of carbs, okay? There's no fixed number, like I said. You can go anywhere between wherever your maintenance is, or you can just go with any number that you want, okay? So for example, let's just say you were to refeed right now, right? You would do, like for example, myself, alright? I would do 350 grams of carbs, and the next day I will look even better. For example, even drop more weight, okay? If you increase slightly or you're still the same, don't worry. The following day when you check, your weight should drop. If you go anything more than that, give it a couple, maybe even 2 to 3 days. It depends on your body, because everyone reacts differently with refeed days. But after 2-3 days, you're still not going in a weight loss stage, your weight is going higher, or you look a bit too full, that's when you know you spilled over, that means you had too much of carbs, alright? So what I recommend you gotta kind of find that perfect number for you, alright, that perfect range. For me personally, I've tried 300 grams, I have tried 350. 350 kind of spilled me over a little bit, whilst 300 grams worked perfectly for me, alright? So yeah, so there is no fixed number. So alright, so next thing, I'm going to say why you need to refeed, okay? I'm going to start with the first one. I would say it's a mental benefit. Now, for example, when you're depleted, when your entire body is just so tired, right? From you training, you being in a deficit for such a long time, you mentally knowing that you're going to have a refeed day, you're going to have more carbs from the day, can really help you. In your mind, you might think like, oh my god, it's a cheat meal kind of day, I'm actually going to have carbs, I'm going to have extra carbs, you know. It could be any form of carbohydrates, it could be rice, it could be cereal, it could be bread, literally anything, but it will put a smile on your face, trust me on that part, okay? So it's a very beneficial thing when it comes to the mindset. So that's number 1, alright? Number 2, I'm going to say is glycogen replenishment, okay? Like I said just now, when you're feeling depleted, right, you feel flat, you feel like you look skinnier in the mirror, right? Your strength is dropping and all that kind of things, right? Refeed days can really help to replenish those glycogen levels, alright, your muscle glycogens, because you're depleted, you've used all your energy up, you've used all the carbs that was in your system, okay, and you've been in a deficit for a long period of time, and once you actually refeed your muscles, you're going to feel much more fuller and much more better as well, alright? Alright, the third one I'm going to talk about is your hormone, okay, which is one particular hormone, which is leptin, okay? Now, when you have a refeed day, essentially what's going to happen is, because you're bumping up your carbohydrates just for one particular day, your leptin levels is going to spike. Like for example, it could be just here, because you're in a deficit, right? So your leptin levels is from here, it's going to drop, and it's just going to stay stagnant only. So for you to actually break that plateau, okay, when you have one particular refeed day, it's just going to spike up and it's going to go back down again. So this little mini spike that's going to happen here is going to make a big difference in your fat loss journey. Okay? For example, it's going to help you promote fat loss. It'll help you mentally, like I said earlier on as well. Okay, your cravings, sorry, is going to reduce as well. All right, so that's another benefit of having a refeed day as well. Okay, and so I'm going to take you guys through all my meals that I had on my refeed day. I'm going to take you to meal by meal, and yeah, I tried having potatoes, for example. It bloats me up, but rice works well with me. White rice, bread works well with me. So you got to find that sweet spot, what really works for you. How often you should do your refeed day? Okay, your refeed day, I would recommend you do maybe once or twice a week, depending on how aggressive your diet is. Okay, for example, me right now, my diet is pretty aggressive, so I'm doing once every week. Okay, but pretty frequent. Okay, I would say like once in 5 days, then 1 in 5 days, like that. Okay, because I have a low carb day, a medium carb day, and I have a high carb day as well, right? So my high carb days are my refeed days actually, and because my low carb days are, some people do it 2 days in a row. The reason why is actually because so they don't spill over. They try to go a bit more safer, so instead of going extremely high in carbs, they go like about moderate and moderate for 2 days in a row, then they go on a low carb thing again as well. All right, so it depends on you. All right, what works best for you, I would recommend you stick with that. Me personally, I do a one very high carb day, which is my refeed day. The rest are all low and medium carb day, right? So yeah, so I'm going to show you guys meal by meal, okay, everything. And yeah, essentially the whole goal here is actually, when it comes to a refeed day, you just want to bump up your carbohydrates. That's about it. Okay, like I said earlier on, you don't want to be bumping up your protein intake. You want to keep it about the same. You want to kind of drop your fats if you can. And yeah, alright, I normally shoot about 50 to 60 grams of fat per day. Yeah, my my protein intake is still about the same, and my carb intake, I'm going to shoot about 300 to 350 grams of carbs there. Alright, so yeah, I think that's about it. I hope I did not miss out anything, and so enjoy the video. I'm going to take you guys through like what I've been eating throughout the whole day for my refeed day, and yeah, alright. Hey, sup? Sup? Welcome. Alright guys, so instead of me going home and taking a nap, you know what, I decided I'm gonna go home and edit some videos. So I got a vanilla latte with almond milk. So normally I tend to just get almond milk, like almond latte only, but this time I added vanilla because I'm on my refeed day, right? So therefore I'm gonna add up a little bit more carbs, way more carbs, alright? So this is gonna be like my first meal of the day. So yeah, and I'll keep you guys updated. Okay, now I'm gonna enjoy it. I freaking love this shit, man, and I'm gonna go home and I'm gonna edit some stuff, right? So yeah, see you guys. Alright guys, so for refeed meal number 2, I came to Nando's, and how good this looks. But yeah, I'm gonna be having like a quarter chicken and with wedges, with rice, and with some veggies. Okay, so it's gonna be a pretty damn good meal. I'm gonna measure everything out. I brought my food scale as well, which is kind of psycho. There's a lot of people here today, so yeah, I'll show you guys one of the meals right here, and then we go on to meal 2. Okay, so I just got my meal. Got the white rice over here, got the chicken and all that, and I'm about to weigh my rice out. So put the food scale here. For 144 grams of rice, not exactly rice, that's going to be peas and all that, so I'm just going to make it 135 grams. Got some wedges, veggies, and just one chicken breast for today. So I'm going to put the macros up, so yeah. Alright guys, so for meal number 3, I'm going to show you guys what I'm having. So we came to Starbucks again. So we got a nice big donut right there, glazed with sugar on top, and yeah, I'm gonna put the macros up right there, and I'm gonna see you guys in the next one. Alright, what up guys? So I'm gonna have my final meal for the day. So I'm gonna show you guys. So I got 1 cup of coffee right here with milk and sugar, and I'm gonna have 4 slices of bread, white bread. So this is gonna be my final meal of the day. Gonna put my macros up, and yeah, see you guys tomorrow morning. Right, so that's it for my refeed day video. Okay, so I'm so sorry for the delay on this video because I've had if you guys follow me on Instagram, you know, right? I've been having tons of issues with my laptop, okay? So yeah, but I finally got it fixed. So we're back on YouTube again. So yeah, if you found this video helpful, do like, do comment, and do share with a friend or anyone. And yeah, alright, we're all in this together, so let's all get shredded together as well. Okay, and fat loss is not easy. Up to a certain point it gets really tough, really depressing as well, I would say, but just keep doing what you're doing. Alright, so thank you so much for your support. Do subscribe to the channel, leave a comment down below, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.